I think that's the deeper sentiment though, Taz. That's not what's being heard. Because again, what's being heard mostly is niggas sit out of this. This ain't got nothing to do with us. Chill the fuck out, my beautiful black people. And I feel it to a certain extent, but I also find the ignorance if we just because we just saying let's sit back and ignore like
But that's a
it's
different
not gonna get no better, bro. That's all I point out.
I just disagree. That's a different. Sit back and ignore it is a different statement than don't get involved with their protests. I think that's a different statement. You can literally still go against this by voting and doing what you do on your end, but they saying don't go to the streets, and I agree with that.
100%.
I agree with you, guys. Because that one black guy that was in the middle that was jumping out the window for that guy that was a whole racist, he was looking crazy in that protest, that one black guy, bro. After that man was so racist to everybody, bro. It was looking crazy, bro.
Ridiculous. Let me welcome into the show. Finally, Jay get to give her opinion. And then we got Bon Cherry Juice right after. Welcome to the show. Jay, good day. How you doing?
What's up?
Good day to you.
Hey.
What's your thoughts?
What up?
Well, has ICE been caught in a black neighborhood yet?
Damn. According to KT, I'm pretty sure yes, but not really.
Not really.
Africans running by me in New York one day.
I would argue yes.
I see the African run by me.
Oh, they definitely have. I mean, keep in mind, and for example, right quick, in Chicago, when they moved those immigrants in, they moved them into communities where black people live. So they absolutely are in communities where black people live. Now, just outright black communities, no, but they're in communities where black people live for sure.
Oh, okay. So, anybody get shot dead yet by ICE in those neighborhoods?
Yes.
Keith Porter.
One.
And which that's not, because again, even that case is, to me, it needs to be separated from an ICE investigation where they're going out and getting some person who's taking advantage of children or something. That's somebody who was at home and some ICE agent came out of his house. That's a whole different situation than an ICE investigation.
And they killed him though, and they used ICE, him working for ICE, as a reason for it's being okay.
No. That's not what they're using it for. I think people are trying to use him as an ICE agent to move the argument that ICE is doing some wrong things. That's what is happening.
No, that's not true.
That was the off-duty federal agent that possibly misused, or he used it correctly. Hopefully, we get some more information about it, because all we have is the officer's what he's encountered. We don't have the opposition to that at the moment. But we can't use that as saying that this is a ICE investigation or an ICE situation. That this doesn't have anything to actually do with ICE. That was an individual that is a ICE agent, and he was off duty at the time.
And they protecting him like he was an ICE agent. That's what I'm saying.
Are they giving him immunity, trying to give him immunity under him being an ICE agent, though?
No, they trying to. No. We cannot. Hold on. We cannot confuse those things, right? If the man is telling the truth at the moment, all we got is that man's understanding of the situation. Nobody's going to say any officer that gets a assault rifle pointed at him, they're going to feel like he has the right to shoot that human being.
Yeah, you must
so
know.
We got to make sure we got to make sure we say correct.
Yeah, you making up the story. I didn't even know the story, but some of us did know the story.
That's the story, though. That is
the story. One on the ICE agent portion is claiming that he pointed the gun at him. But everybody else, the story is he was shooting in the air, right? To celebrate like people do. Yeah. And then a guy and the ICE agent ran out there and tackled him.
Right.
And now y'all saying that he claimed that he was pointing the gun at him. Which one was it? Was he pointing it in the air or was he pointing it at him?
The ICE agent gonna claim he was pointed at him.
Correct.
Yes. And the ICE agent make that claim, but that don't mean that's necessarily true. But because he's an ICE agent, I
agree. But I agree, which is why that needs to be separated from all these other people.
Right.
I agree.
No, it should be just the same. These ICE agents are lying, making up stories.
You can undermine his story which I know black people now are all lives matter, but I'm not. I'm watching his story be undermined because you putting people in it that are fucking with ICE versus somebody who wasn't bothering ICE, wasn't doing nothing to nobody, and some Rambo ICE agent ran down.